Hello, hello! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and thank you so much for stopping by. A lot of people are going back to how they did their makeup in 2016 versus today, 2021. And I thought it'd be cool to do a little bit more of a detailed video, kind of reminisce way back when. And yeah, I thought it'd just be really fun to film and share with y'all. Yeah, so back in 2016, I was still living in the Bay Area. I believe around this time, I think I was in transition of moving from Berkeley to San Francisco just for, you know, commuting purposes. And I wore a lot of flannels. When kind of going back in some of my photos and stuff I posted on Instagram, I wore a good amount of flannels. And I actually don't have a red one as in the picture I'm gonna be referring to for this video, but this is my boyfriend's. It's a little baggy, but honestly, this is kind of the fit that I like. So definitely a step that I didn't do back then. Oh, wait a second. It's somewhat, somewhat symmetrical. Maybe my face just isn't like symmetrical. I don't know. Okay, 2016, 2021. That was hard to say for some reason. The first step that I definitely didn't do back in 2016 is apply sunscreen. And that is definitely a very beneficial change that I have seen in my skin, you know. Didn't know that much about applying skincare. Wasn't even really into skincare at that point. So it was just like, it's cloudy, I don't need that extra layer on my skin. I was still kind of figuring out the right things that worked for me because my skin up there, whew, was so dry, so flaky. I could just never get enough moisture in my skin. So it made also, I think, face application was just really, really hard. So I would always have like a lip, always have a highlighter, and then the bold brows. I think everyone was just doing at that point. Okay, and then I wasn't actually using primers back in 2016, but because I think basically all of my foundations are more like the dewy finish, I'm just gonna add a kind of blurring primer to be true to the times. Then on the new me look, going definitely for that dewy finish. And so I'm going in with a primer oil because that's also what I learned just in my skincare journey, that my skin needs a lot of layers. And I think especially now, a lot of people are just adding like oil and doing like a light tinted moisturizer or all concealer kind of look. Okay, and so then while that dries down, so this is what we are going after. 2016 Serena. It's not the clearest picture, but I'll put the picture, I guess. See if I can add it to the video, but just in case not, look at those brows. Look at my septum piercing. Ah, I did have a pretty thick wing. It basically took up my whole eyeball. No blush, no really bronzer. That red lip though. And I had kind of blondish hair at that point. I guess one of my bigger things is kind of doing a natural looking highlight. So I recently bought this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter kind of thing. And you put it on the main points of your face and that's kind of the base. I think it can also be used as like a light version of foundation. She had, like Charlotte Tilbury also has an actual foundation, but it's way more full coverage. But here we go, just see, it's like a little bit tinted. This might be even like a little bit too dark for me, but this is in 3 fair. Swatches just look so different on the bottle. And just gonna rub that in. Ooh, you see how nice that is? Oh, so good. And then I guess we're just gonna jump to the foundation. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Camo CC cream. Like I almost use it in every video, I feel. I'm just gonna pat it in for the extra coverage. Oh. Wow. And then on this side, my Bite Changemaker foundation. Definitely going in with a beauty blender. Okay, I think that's okay. And I'm just gonna pat away. I guess next go into concealer. I guess I'll do this shape. Was this shape still a thing? The triangle. And then you know how it goes on this side. The inner corner, outer corner, and I mean I am gonna set my eye. But I wasn't putting concealer up here. And sometimes if I'm red, just around the nose there, maybe the chin. Because I had a little pimple there. I didn't really do bronzer back then, but I do it slightly, and I love cream products. And this is my OG, the Milk Makeup. It's just so natural looking, and I don't do a lot. Especially now that summer is coming. Just that snatched chin. Then into the hairline. And then, not really a contour, but more of like a bronzing. And then, was the 3 the trend for like the contour situation? Per this picture, I don't think I really did bronzer or maybe like a slight powder. I definitely was not using cream products back then. Now we gotta bake. And I can literally work on the other side of my face while we bake. So I guess it's kind of spot concealing and spot setting. Like you don't want to take up your whole face, just like set in the places only you want to last throughout the day. And you want everything else like glowy, but not in 2016. Yeah, it's a little bit better. And why I felt the need to set this much, I don't know. So while this is baking, maybe we will work on the eyes. So honestly, like on a day-to-day basis, I will just take whatever bronzer I'm gonna use on the rest of my face. Crease, and then a little bit maybe on the bottom lash line, just to make some dimension. I wanna say tiny wing, but we'll see how it actually pans out. Okay, that definitely wasn't a tiny wing. Can I take this off yet? I don't know. I can't take it. And for this side, I would just never put powder here, and then throughout the day would just like rub it off my eye. And I was curling my lashes, but I was using a curler that wasn't meant for my eye shape. So it would always just like snag a little bit of like my eyelid. And I just thought, you know, beauty is pain. I didn't think there were other sizes, but I will attempt to do the boldness I used to. Yeah, that is totally right. I basically didn't even need eyeshadow because my eyeliner would fill my entire eyelid. Yep, so just a heads up, the gardener outside has just started doing his thing. So in case you hear any like sounds in the background, that's what's going on. So now I guess for the mascara portion, I definitely wasn't using any serums at that time. I was having a lot of breakage. Be pretty close to the original packaging, but I have the Maybelline Great Lash mascara, and honestly this was like I think the first mascara that I ever used. My mom had the green and pink packaging, the like OG, and that's when I would like try to sneak and put it on. Hi Mom. A very standard spoolie, just like a traditional spoolie that you would see honestly at the end of like an eyebrow brush. And I mean, it did its thing, so you guys can see, but my lashes are literally just like going through the empty gaps of this brush. And I mean, it puts on, I mean, you can see it. I see it in the viewfinder, but that's all I stopped with mascara. Now I'm all about the mascara life. I'm just gonna be doing my thing here For the amount of product I'm about to put on my brows, maybe we'll go with brows. I brushed like this to make my shape. I always remember, and a lot of my pictures too show, there's like a line right here. And you see how there's like that emptiness? Yeah, oh my god. And then sometimes I'd be like, oh no, I put too much. And I'd try brushing it a lot like this, but the damage was already done, you know? And then nowadays it's all about, I mean, I definitely do a lot of just brow gel because I'm not really good with the laminated brows look. But essentially I think what you do, put some brow glue. Actually, first, spoolie your brows. Really make your hairs go up. I definitely have not gotten my brows done in so long. Like, look how long these hairs are. Jeez Louise. Look like a Dr. Seuss character. And then you use the end of like any, I guess whatever brow product you're gonna go in, and then push it up. And look at that, that looks so insane, and it actually looks pretty. I think it's gray looking from product. And then you can, I guess, kind of shape it that way. But I'm just gonna go in with like a little brow pen. Fill in the areas that I think need help. Brush to make the shape. But then while it's still a little tacky, kind of be able to move it around before it like completely sets. I think that's okay though. Oh, right. Bronzer. I wasn't really wearing bronzer back then, or at least in the picture doesn't look like I am. Yeah, I think that's just like the shadow of my face. So I'm just still gonna use bronzer to set my liquid or cream, my cream bronzer. So 2016 Serena, Light to Shine. And here we go. I'm just gonna pack it on. Like, oh, it's making like a weird streak. That may be from the powder. No. But back to the cream products. Rare Beauty. And this is so beautiful. I only use like that many drops. Where I just build it. Yeah, basically that. Just blush and lips and we're good to go. And now we're definitely into blush, especially the brightest of blushes. And then blending it, starting in the side for that lifted look, but then I bring a little bit to the middle of my face. And lip. I haven't been really wearing lip colors nowadays because, I mean, mask life, but I would use maybe this e.l.f. the Tough Cookie Ride or Die lip balm because it's a beautiful, nice tint. And then going in with my red. I think this was my color. It's the same one. And it's a little pink. Alrighty. So, never mind. So, ColourPop Foolish. Yeah, that's about right. Wow, this takes me back. Wow, it's so hard to apply a lip color without being able to like smack your lips together. And then I definitely don't do this all the time. I'll just take like an eyebrow pencil of mine and bring back some of the freckles I am losing in my foundation. Like literally so light. And then are we done? Are we done? But oh my gosh, we are done. But yeah, I mean, this is just crazy. I think I definitely want to bring back the red lip. Just embrace it more. Although the hydration of this balm is just everything. Not afraid of blush. If anything, I would actually add maybe a tiny bit more. And I think for me, I just was so afraid of, because I get red pretty easily, so it was like, why do I want to draw more attention to my face with some blush? But look how much dimension it brings to your face. My face looks so flat right now. This was so much fun, kind of just going down memory lane. And I mean, I don't think this brow is gonna come back, but who knows? Who knows what we're gonna be doing a couple years from now, and then maybe I might have to make like another video of this was the 2021 face, and then this is the blah blah blah. I don't know. This was just super fun to do. I think that's all I have like left to say. But thank you guys so much again for, you know, watching the video, supporting my channel. It would mean so much to me if you would go ahead and click the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and also click the thumbs up button if you liked what you saw here today. But yeah, go ahead, share with your friends, leave a comment, and until next time, bye!